So today we are 6.2, 6.1. We're going to go back and do area. The book did area in each one of them, but I think it's important to do a lot of sines, a lot of cosines, and then come back and do our area. So your assignment, if you look today, there's 406, 37 through 44, and I think it's weird that they lined up, and 414, 37 through 44. In the directions say find the area, your directions, listen everyone, are to solve the triangle. Thank you.
Solve the triangle and find the area.
And find the area. Okay? Because that way you're going to practice. You got a quiz tomorrow. That quiz is worth 20 points. I haven't been taking homework. This is your homework grade.
Is it over everything in the area?
Yep. Everything in the area. Okay? So, the two area form on the front of this sheet, I didn't use it yesterday, but it has a lot of cosines in the different forms. So, it's printed if you want it. So, here are the two area formulas. The first one I have, it's written in three different ways, but I just wanted to look at it. We have the area, capital A, of course, yes. 1/2. Where's 1/2 come from? Area of a what?
Area of
Triangle, right? B, side C, sine of A. So what we have is B, C, side of A. So 1/2 times the two sides and the included angle. So then it would be 1/2 AB sine of C. 1/2 AC sine of B. So it has to be the two sides that make up the angle. If you were given those things, then you can use this.
Awesome.
Okay? I never mentioned the word height, did I?
No, you did not.
No. That is the most annoying thing about finding the area of a triangle, especially if it's not a right triangle, is making sure you have the right height. Sometimes the height's in the middle, sometimes it's on the outside. It's all over the place. This allows me to find the area of a non-right triangle without worrying about the height. How nice, isn't it?
So nice.
Very nice.
Okay, so find the area of ABC if A is 10, B is 14, and C is 46. So, do I have the information I need to use this formula?
Yes.
Yes. So, area equals 1/2. The two sides, 10 times 14, sine of 46.
So plug that in the top.
So, half of 14 is 7. 7 times 10 is... So 70 sine of 46. Now, I would expect you guys, if that was 60 or 30 or any combination of those, that you know, it would be an exact answer, not an approximate. Understood?
Yeah.
See?
I get approximately 50.353.
That's what I got.
So 50.4, and then units squared.
Yeah.
That's why it's not coming out. Questions? What?
Having problems?
Mm-hmm. Questions on that, guys?
No.
For these, like yesterday, we were doing, you were talking that you might have to, like, go past the 10th or, whatever. For these, will it always just be a 10?
Yeah, unless the directions say anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't have to make a perfect 180. You don't have to,
Yeah.
so just,
Or go 10th and,
Right.
It's the directions. So you
right.
have to-
And I'm going to tell you guys, you need to be using at least two of the things you were given. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You can't venture off and use three things you found to find the area.
Because then your answer is less real.
Right. Your answer is not quite accurate, and then it defeats the purpose of having two of them. Okay? Now the next one. Questions on this before we go?
No, that's...
Okay. It is pretty easy. The next one is with all sides. It is the only other one you're going to use. So unless you were given all sides, you're going to use this. Make sense? If you were given all the sides and you had to use law of cosines, then you have to use this one. Got it? Okay, if you were given two sides, you could still give this one. So we have this formula. It's the square root of s times s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. Well, first of all, we need to know what s is. S is the semi-perimeter. Okay, what is perimeter?
The out, C.
Okay, all the sides added up, yes? Semi is part of it, yes? Guess what part I want? Half of it. Just remember, area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to find the semi-perimeter first, and then you just plug it in the formula. It's really pretty easy. So it says find the area of ABC if A is 8, B is 11, and C is 5. So if it was any other triangle, you would solve it first. I always, some people don't like using law of cosines, but I like using it because you know what? I don't have to look for an extra triangle, do I?
No.
And I know my problem's done. So I have A, B, C. So I found all my angles. Or do you want to find an angle real quick? Are we good? We good? We all know how to do that?
I thought we were doing it without the angles, we were just doing the sides.
No, I'm asking because your normal question will be solve the triangle and find the area. So I'm saying we did all the the angles, but does anyone need us to find an angle? Okay.
Nick,
Yes.
it's the angle C.
No. There's no degree. That is a capital,
Oh.
but there is no degree. I disagree with their method. You're correct. That is a capital C, but there is no degree.
That's annoying.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, so area equals, well, we need to find the semi-perimeter, right? So 1/2 what?
1/2. 5 plus 8 plus 11.
5 plus 8 plus 11, so 13 plus 11 is 24.
So 12.
So half of that is 12. So square root of 12 times 12 minus 11 times 12 minus 5 times 12 minus 8. Does it matter which one of those goes first? No. Now, is the semi-perimeter ever going to be bigger than one of the sides?
Yeah.
It's always going to be.
The semi-perimeter, did I say ever going to be bigger?
Yeah.
Ever going to be smaller?
No.
No. If it is, you're wrong, correct?
Yeah.
First of all, you can't take the square root of a negative number. Right? Okay, so then we got 12 times 1
Times 4
times 4
times 7.
times 7.
I got approximately 18.33.
Give me 3 not rounded. 18.3 what?
330.
Okay. So approximately 18.3 units squared. Questions, guys? I want to see you finding the semi-perimeter. I want to at least set up. Does that make sense? I don't need to see like in detail, but I want to see at least set up.
Is U squared always our?
Well, if they give you a measurement, you would use it.
Okay.
I hate leaving area without a unit on it. That really bothers me. Do we need to use these others, or do you want to get to work?
So you can't find the area first, even if you have all your. Unless you have like.
Well, I guess you could find your area first. I always just do it last.
Don't you have to use what they like give you? Like, can you use other numbers?
Well, on
Like if you find the angle.
like if you like this, you would get all sides. First of all, I would say you would have to use that. You could use it if you had two sides given to you. You could find the third. This one you have to have specifically two sides in the included angle. So I don't know. I just kind of wait.
Okay.
If you want to do it with what they give you first, then go for it. But
Okay.
personal preference. I've always do it last. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Did
Yeah.
we not need the front side of this?
The front side of it was log cosines, which we just did yesterday. I forgot that I had these done.
What'd you say a question on the quiz would be like with these?
Oh, the quiz? Okay, so the quiz will be written like this. I will have this right here. This information here. Actually, I don't know if the quiz is, but I know the test is. And so this one, I'm missing angle A, B, and C, right? So it'd say angle A, angle B, angle C, area. And you know there's no equal signs there because you have to decide if it's an equal and approximately. Yes. If you put nothing, you miss the points anyway. Other people go, I'm just going to put nothing. Then it won't matter. Okay? Underneath it, it will be like this. Now, on this situation, would I have to check for another triangle?
No.
No. So when I got to this problem, could I just do this? Yes. But on every triangle on the test, there will have a place for both to be answered.
But how do you, like, say if it's so for the you try one that we just did, and I know it won't have a triangle, it'll just have, like, the numbers. How do you put 18.3u squared into, like, that's only one answer. Is my question.
Right, but you have to find the angles. You have to find A, B, and C, but there just won't be a second triangle. Taylor, what was your question?
So when you're finding the area for like a cosine triangle, would you put cosine instead of sine?
No.
So you always put sine when you're finding.
This area is always sine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether you use log cosines or sines to find it.
Okay.
Did you have a question, Isaiah?
On the test, will your sides have units? Or
I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. If not, I try to make them have units because it bugs me when they do not.
And which ones are going to be approximate and which ones are going to be equal?
if it's
Well, if you have to round it, it's approximate. If you don't have to round it, it's not.
or if it's a decimal.
No. If you didn't have to round it, you could come out to like 6.25 and no rounding.
Never mind.